we didn't have time to react a lot. You're kind of going from one thing to the next, a lot of times it easy.
Lithium-ion batteries from e-cigarettes or vape pens or whatever the fuck you want to call them. The ones you just cannot recharge. Yeah, those ones. Those ones I'm talking about. That's how many lithium-ion batteries you just saw right there. They're all of various capacities between 300 and 1,000 milliamp hours. Some are 13620s, others are different, but, most are cylindrical. Some are squarish. There's one that would fit inside a feature phone. No, I'm not kidding, it would. And there's some that will actually fit in some varieties of bicycle lights, particularly the USB-rechargeable types. That gives me a few ideas, but still. Think twice before you throw the damn things out in the garbage. If it doesn't have a charge port, you could potentially engineer it to charge. It's not difficult to put in some circuitry like that. No, it's not at all difficult. No, I don't smoke, I don't inhale or vape, as you call it. But I come across these on a daily basis at my work. Thrown out in the garbage. And if you're going to be doing that, then you should think twice about throwing them out. You know where they belong? In the electronics recycle bin. Why? Because they contain lithium-ion batteries. That's what they contain. They all do. They're as thin as a AAA, sometimes a quad A, if you've ever seen those smaller ones. And sometimes they're as big as a AA battery, or wider, or a sub-AA, if you've seen those, the thicker varieties, or a CR123. They can be that thick sometimes, some of them. I got a few like that already. So, think twice before you throw them out. You may want to repurpose the batteries if you have something that does need a replacement battery, such as, let's just say, a cheap-ass Bluetooth speaker that the battery is worn out completely and it won't take a charge no more. You can just simply open that thing up, desolder the original battery that came with it, solder one of those in, and just charge it back up again. And while the capacity may not be the same, it'll still run. Yes, it'll still run. You may shave an hour or two off the actual runtime. For example, 6 hours, 4 to 6 hours runtime. Depending on the capacity, the original battery may have been less or more. You may get 2 to 4 hours or 6 to 10 hours, depending. Based on the capacity, because some of them are quite low inside there. I've seen a few crushed ones, so yeah, that doesn't look pretty. Regardless. Think twice before you toss those things out, because you can get the batteries out of them. You can actually drop the here's an easy way of getting them out. You grab the spout piece that you normally inhale from. You twist it right off with a pair of pliers. That's the easiest way to get it off, or a vice grip. Then you pull the battery right out by the wires. You may have to slap it downwards after you pry the open part out, just to get the battery out. If you got to do that to get it out, do it. The other alternative is to smash it on the ground. Yeah, that actually works. The mouthpiece will fly right off it and the battery will come loose, oftentimes flying out of it with it. I've already had that happen twice. That's how I got them open. I just smash them. It does nothing to the batteries. It does not cause a fire. They work. They still charge. And, yeah. That's the easiest way to do it. Quickest way, actually. Without having to tug on it, just bang it and it opens up. So, I ask again, think twice before you toss those out. You can get the batteries out of them, you can repurpose the batteries. If you don't got a purpose for either of the two, well, you know what to do. Drop them off at the electronics recycling agency in your area. It could be anywhere. ERA for short. You can find it at most places. Or you can do the favor of taking the batteries out, doing a little web search to find out what kind of batteries they are, and, capitalize and sell them on eBay. That's the other way of doing it. Anyways, I just thought I'd bring that up. I'm going to check a few of my gadgets and see if they take the same batteries, and maybe I can just replace them. How do I put it? That Budweiser wired speaker? Maybe a good idea to start. It needs a new battery anyway. So, that is, if it's not a lithium-ion polymer type, then I can't take it. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? Yeah, it'll cook it. Thanks for watching. Peace. Sorry for the rant, but I had to do it.